Guys, this is Reginald from Bass Freak, and today I just want to do a special video just to do a comparison between F basses, and some of you may have seen our Uber Jazz shootout, and I thought that these videos are actually quite useful for you to just compare while watching where you're at, to just get a feel of how basses compare with each other. So I'm going to do one with F basses today, and typically for F basses we associate them mainly with maple fingerboards, and Alan Caron and many other great players use them, and they have a very characteristic sound that are favored by a lot of players, but some of you may actually not know that F basses also sound really good with Rosewood fingerboards. And so today I actually have two F basses, a BN5 and a VF5, both with Rosewood fingerboard. Of course there are some little differences in them, and we will talk more in a while, but today is a chance for you to hear how different they are, and I'll talk a little bit about how they feel playing wise. And doing this video, I'm also using a Tech M, which is one of my favorite amps, and so I'm just taking it direct from just micing it up, and so I hope that you will be able to hear the difference clearly. So this is the BN5 in a brown burst finish, one of their stock colors, with a enhanced grain, really beautiful edge body, Rosewood fingerboard, black hardware, everything else is stock. So I'm just keeping the EQs in the middle, tone, full, and both pickups. Let's hear how the slap sound sounds like. Really nice slap sound. It has a lot of the F bass character, that very unique snappiness when you do a slap and pop. And so this bass actually sounds really nice and full, and I'm not even needing to cut the mids or things like that, or boost the treble, but everything is just flat at the moment. So it has a very focused sound, very smooth. And let's hear the finger tone. Great tone from the Rosewood fingerboard. You don't get a harsh tone if you're not a fan of the harsh tone, but there's still enough brightness in this combination. And so if you play let's say pop rock, and you don't want something that is too in your face, this would actually be a good combi. So this is how it sounds like from a BN5, and then let's switch over to the VF5, and you can get a feel of the tone from this other bass. So this is a VF5, and F basses actually make two types of VF. One in a 70s format, and that's typically with the edge body, maple fingerboard, and all your Marcus Miller sound will be there. F basses also make VF in a 60s format, and this is a 60s format. So elder body with a Rosewood fingerboard, and well, you may find that this VF is really unique, and stunning, and this is actually something that it's on loan from a friend. So he actually retrofitted this bass himself, did his own color, which I think it's really nice. So let's do the same test. Preamp pretty much in the middle, tone full, both pickups, and playing the same song. So this bass being a true single coil, to me it sounds a little snappier, a little brighter, and it also has a little more aggressive sound. So the BN is a bit more polite, if you see it from that angle, a bit more focused, the tone is smoother, but if you're looking for something that's a bit more open, a bit more dynamic, then to me the VF feels more like it. Scale wise, there's some slight difference. So the VF5 is actually 34-inch scale, the BN5 is 34.5, so just a half an inch more. String spacing, the VF feels slightly narrower, which is almost identical to like a Fender Jazz bass if you're used to that style of string spacing, just slightly tighter. The BN is a little wider, but still very comfortable to play, not like your P bass, which is pretty wide for some people. But of course, because you can actually have it with the hip shot, I think it's the A bridge, and you can actually adjust the string spacing to your own needs. So well, you've heard the slap tone, and basically this bass, I feel it has a little bit more mid-range. The other bass has a bit more bass, and that's probably because of the elder body in this bass. So how about fingerstyle? Great B string as well. So playing this bass, the elder body gives it a very full sound, a very round tone, and I find that I think in terms of brightness, this bass probably has just a tad less brightness, in the fingerstyle tone, and you can probably just fast forward, rewind, compare, and see how it sounds like. But this bass definitely sounds fuller, a little more dynamic. So the decision is really yours. If you are on a hunt for an F bass and you're trying to decide, or if you're on a hunt for a good bass, do you want something with a humbucker format, or do you want something with single coil? I think that makes a difference as well. Something smoother, something a bit not so in your face, probably the BN would be a good choice. Something that's a bit more dynamic, a bit more that will kind of put your tone a little ahead in the mix, then maybe that would be the VF. So I hope this short video has given you just an idea of F basses and the difference between them. So I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye.